Is it hard mentally to play at Connecticut? Yeah, I would hope so. Now you add the comparisons.
Super, what an effort.
Diana Taurasi.
Maya Moore is cooking again.
So it's natural to walk in this gym and look around and look at the national championship banners and all the All-Americans and all the Olympic gold medalists and not feel a sense of comparison or can I live up to it? So yeah, pressure to play here is immense, as it should be.
UConn has won the national championship.
39-0, Connecticut is perfect.
Number 7 for the UConn Huskies. 89 consecutive wins, more than anyone in college basketball Division I history.
The dynasty fulfills its destiny.
Win number 1,000.
After we won our first one, I remember vividly thinking, we do not want to be a one-hit wonder.
Sure.
What do we have to do to stay and to win another one? What do we have to do to stay relevant?
Back then, I would say it was hard to live in the present because you so desperately want to win another one. And then the worst thing about winning another one is you want to win another one. And so you're constantly living in the what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next. And you don't enjoy the actual present of what it is you're accomplishing. So when people would walk up to us, wow, you know, what you're doing is amazing, you will go, thank you, thank you, thank you. And meanwhile, all we're thinking is, all right, how do we do this again? How do we do this again? How do we do this again?
But I think we've worked really hard to try to manage that for our players so that it doesn't become all of that and no fun, because it's a game. So I feel like we worked hard at keeping the fun and the being able to laugh at yourself and laugh at silly things and enjoy it, but understand that, you know, it beats the alternative of nobody caring whether you win or not.
And there is a sense now of living more in the present than ever before and not worrying so much about the future. Like we tell our seniors, the future's gonna be here before you know it, and it's coming whether you like it or not, and there's no way that you can orchestrate how you want it to go and how you want it to end. So we can enjoy what we're doing right now.
Players have been on campus since late July, started practicing in early August. They finally get a game in right now. UMass Lowell and UConn, and the season is underway. Strong on the three, Becker's with the rebound and the putback. The first Becker's bucket of her UConn career.
Paige's recruitment was probably one of the easiest because Paige wanted to come here. We don't want to have to try to convince someone that this is the place for them. We want to share information, we want to let them know who we are, and then we want them to want to come here. Paige wanted to come here, and it made recruiting very easy. We would fight over who's going to go watch Paige play because she played away and played the game in such a way that it was fun to go to watch. So it made recruiting, going to games very easy. It made talking to her on the phone very easy. It made going to Minnesota very easy. That part was the easy part. Coaching her was a little more difficult when she got here.
Well, on the court, she's meant that we've been to the Final Four every year that she's played. The one year we haven't gone to the Final Four is the year she didn't play because of her injury. So what has she meant to UConn? Well, you know, she's given us an opportunity to win a national championship, which is why she came here. But in the big picture, she's opened up UConn to a whole new world of fans that maybe were not even basketball fans back then. Maybe we're just Paige Becker's fans.
I think she is connected with her fellow students in a way that has created this buzz around our team, around campus, at our games, from the students that has made the experience when you come to a game even better. And that's Paige and her personality.
So UConn without Geno Auriemma manning the helm today. Associate head coach Chris Daly will run the ship. 14-0 when filling in for Coach Geno.
Unfortunately, I've had to take over a number of times, and fortunately, we've had good teams that have allowed us to win those games. I will say, though, that I was the coach of our very first Big East championship. In fact, I think I have won 2 Big East championships. So that I'm very proud of. I think coaching those games gave me a different appreciation for what he goes through. Not the game coaching, that was fun.
Right to Chris Daly. Good hands, coach, and the bench reaction.
The other stuff, like the media, that was eye-opening to me. I always knew he was really good at it. That to me was eye-opening, just the time commitment and all of that.
Another win for you without Geno Auriemma. Do you have a message for Coach?
No, we'll talk to him when we get in there. I need him to come back. I'm over this other stuff.
All right, she's over it. Chris Daly, thank you.
The games themselves, I enjoyed coaching. They were fun. If we had a bad team, I'm not sure if I would have enjoyed it that much.
The first one, winning the Big East championship at Seton Hall, our very first year, that was probably a very stressful situation because, you know, we've never been in that scenario before and you're being thrown into that situation. When my father passed away in 1997 and we're playing in the Big East tournament at home and, you know, hey, CD, I'm not going to be able to be there for 3 days, but just take the #1 in the country and the best team that we had ever had at UConn at that time and go win 3 games, all right? I'm not sure that was so stressful.
Certainly we had the best team and I didn't screw it up. So that was like a no-win situation for me. So if we win, it's like, okay, we played for Geno. If we lose, oh yeah, she screwed up. So like, there's a no-win situation.
Yeah. I do know when Paige wasn't playing and we were playing NC State at the XL Center and they're really good and I had asked you, like, hey, listen, I don't feel so good. Why don't you coach the team today? You fainted, you passed out, and they had to carry you off the court because you were scared to death that we had to win that game without Paige.
That is not true.
So anyway, there is that side of the story too.
No. Half of that story was true. Me fainting was true. The rest of it was not.
Let's move on. Next.
I think what keeps me coming back year after year are the players and the people. I mean, I love the basketball part when you're trying to figure out scouting and how are you going to beat people and what are you going to do and all of that, but I enjoy the day-to-day with our players. They give me a different perspective on things. I learn things that I didn't know. They make me think about things in a different way, and hopefully I'm doing that for them and having that relationship change from a coach-player to friends, you know, and I think it's kind of neat.
My day-to-day interaction with them is great because I only see them 2 hours a day.
Oh my God.
Which is not true either. I just think as you get older and you get to a certain point, you start to realize that if you make it all about winning and losing for your players, then that means that the only thing that matters in their life is winning and losing. And there's so much to win at being here. There's so much to learn. There's so much fun to be had if you just keep basketball in perspective. So in some ways, coaching is way more fun now than say 15 years ago or 20 years ago, simply because you've learned to put it in perspective. I certainly have anyway, and that I just enjoy being around them. So it's fun. It's fun coming to work every day because it's not work. I used to have real jobs. This is not a real job. This is a pretend job, and I love pretending.
I think for me, I got into coaching because I had a great experience in college. I did well in school. I had a great experience. We won a national championship as a player. I had great college friends. I enjoyed every bit of it, and I got into coaching to be able to allow other young women to do the same. And I have a passion and a love for that, and I enjoy it. You put too much time into it to not love what you're doing. That's what keeps you going.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of The Standard, brought to you by UConn Health, helping keep the best men's and women's basketball players on the court through my 40 years here. So, let our doctors be your doctors, and you can have the same success.